awesome. So when you were approached for that, did someone say, "Hey, I'd love for you to be just as a cameo on the show," or was like, "We have a great character and we want them to sound like you"?
Oh, I'm a fan of the show, and and the creator of the show is apparently like a fan of me.
Oh, that's awesome.
I guess I'm as crazy as he is. So yeah, I thought it was great, and I thought Iraq lobster. I mean, I love it all.
Iraq lobster. It was such a. If anybody hasn't seen that episode, you really have to pull it up. It's really funny. Yeah.
Another a good story is the New York Times reported that Osama bin Laden he loved watching blonde women dance to Rock Lobster. And so they asked, I forget what the question was, but I said, well, why don't they just blast Rock Lobster and he comes ponying out?
Right. That honestly, they should have just thought of that. Just get a whole big stage of like blonde women dancing to the song, and this wouldn't have been a huge problem. It would have been sorted so much earlier.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had to go through all that,
right? We did.
Yeah,
there didn't even have to be bloodshed. He would have just been like, "I'll just hang with the band."
Really,
missed opportunity.
Yep, totally. Why do we always have to go to like the worst case scenario, right? Like, why couldn't we just come up with an easier solution like this?
Really, I agree.
That's awesome. So what are you guys working on now? What have you been up to?
We're waiting for the Warner's they're going to put out a deluxe edition of all our records again. We were supposed to do 2 new songs, but because of Keith's in Florida and we wanted to work in Florida, well, can't do it. So I don't know what's going. Just we have to wait. We're not doing anything till next year.
Well, it's a good time to have a little bit of downtime. I mean, it always seems like you're working on a lot of different...
little.
Yeah, well...
10 months, just 10 months of downtime.
Right? I wouldn't mind 10 months of downtime. I got to work through it the day anyways, even if I'm working from home.
Oh yeah, no, I keep busy. I'm working on songs with a friend. He's based in Atlanta. He's also working with Hard Group, so I'm writing with him for his album.
That's excellent. I mean, it definitely seems like you've got a lot of projects happening on the go all at once. Now, one thing I also love is you really you look at a lot of different musical venues and you kind of do a little bit more of like a comedy end of things. Is it just because you've like a really great sense of humor, or did you love comedy, or were you a little bit more into comedy at one point?
Oh yeah, I was into Soupy Sales as a kid. I mean, I actually would set. I'm old school. I mean, I remember the daytime show, and I would literally set my father's clock ahead 1 hour so he'd leave so I could watch it. So I've always, and actually I watched with 2 of my grammar school friends a couple of years ago. We watched old episodes and we were just howling.
Mm-hmm. That's ingenious. I don't even think, honestly, as much as I would want something as a child, I never thought about messing with my dad's clock. Probably because he would have cuffed me really good, but I definitely, there's lots of times where, I was very lucky to have control of the television.
Well, I was just happy to get rid of them because, next came the Officer Joe Bolton and the Three Stooges, and then Zachary, which was the craziest.
Right. Actually, we had just recently had to
do your homework and look up these people. They were
yeah,
it was live TV, and boy, if something went wrong, it went wrong.
No, I hate making myself sound really old, but I was around during some of those days.
Well, look who you're talking to. Jesus.
Well, it's quite amazing, and I know as I get a little bit older, and I have to expect that a lot of those heroes of my time, and things that I loved when I was young are now getting older themselves. And we had chat. Well, I mean, even a few episodes back, we had chatted with one of the gentlemen who do he used to do some voices from original Transformers and Spider-Man cartoons and all these things. And it's just amazing when I look back and think those were like the golden ages of the cartoon times and television, and how things have progressed since then. And then I have to realize that my life has spanned over the age of technology, and that's when I really start feeling old. You remember like when a calculator came out, and you're like, this is fantastic. and it's only the size of my notebook.
Yeah, really.
Right. And now we've got like an entire, like what it would have taken an entire warehouse to process a few lines of code is now in your pocket.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So,
that's true.
Yep. All right. Well, how about we move over to the second half of our show, and that will be the rapid fire questions with Matty G.
Rapid fire questions.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. So for our listeners at home who are just tuning in for the first time, Matty's going to ask Fred 20 quick questions, and he just has to give us the first thing that comes to his mind. There are no wrong or right answers, technically, and we say quick, but if it reminds you of something else, then we've got some time to go on.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, let's do it. Question number 1. What made-up word would you register into the English language?
Ain't.
Ain't?
Yep.
I like it. We haven't had that one yet. I like it.
No,
I use that
true.
all the time.
Yep.
Question 2. What is the scariest dream you've ever had?
I was chased by a white gorilla around a tool shed over and over for I don't know how long when I was a kid.
Wow.
It was real stupid. It was
That's
scary,
a good one.
man.
That's still good. And the fact that it was white and you still remember it too. That must have been really struck a chord if it's still there.
Well, if it was filmed, it would be like in a Three Stooges movie.
The old Benny Hill music. Exactly.
Yeah, really.
If you could pick a superpower, what would it be?
Govern the U.S. Just blink away who's ever in this administration and take over until someone with sanity comes in.
I love it.
You'd be politician man.
Yeah.
Better politician.
Super liberal.
Exactly. Super liberal. I love it.
First time we've had that. That's amazing.
That's absolutely amazing.
Question 4. What's your earliest childhood memory?
Oh, well, my father started filming everything when I was 4, so I remember all Christmases and things like that.
That's the best
so
time.
Christmas when I was 4 years old.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's amazing. Going back and seeing that.
Yeah.
I wish we had done that.
I'd still love to go back to my childhood and think I have fond memories of childhood Christmas. Yeah.
Waking up when not everything hurts.
Yes, that's exactly it. When my kids wake me up for Christmas and I'm like, it's 6 a.m, go back to bed. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Question 5. What activity makes you the happiest?
Playing records.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yep.
Question 6. What foreign language would you most like to learn?
French.
I still struggle with that, and they're neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they teach it to us for 8 years.
I can either find a bathroom.
Yeah, I took Spanish and German, so.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, French isn't all that far off from Spanish, so you'd be able to patch something together, I'm sure.
Yep.
Well, I can read things in museums.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
I can ask how to get to a bathroom and how to get the hell out of here. That's about it.
There you go.
Question 7. If you could relive a decade, which one would you choose and why?
Oh, wow. Actually, I would change them all. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
So far, this one has been good.
It's rocking pretty good.
Yeah.
Right on.
Can we just take 2020 out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just go to 2019. Then we'll leave it at that.
I mean, I haven't gotten into any major arguments or gone broke or, been screwed over. So,
But that's because you've been home for like 4 months without anybody talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 2020 is
4
your
months
year.
alone
Yeah.
in February.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And you're a celebrity. You're always like one slightly like off-kiltered prejudice tweet away from going completely off the rails.
Yeah.
So
It's true. People make me want to go off the rails.
love it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have a go-to joke?
Oh, well, I like really stupid jokes. So, I have one you can tell your kids if they're really young.
All right.
All right.
What do you call a pancake that burps?
I don't know. What do you call a pancake that burps?
A Belgian waffle.
That's great.
Love it.
That's going in the dad joke repertoire.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to make sure we make pancakes this weekend.
Yep.
Just so I can tell that joke.
Oh, we just had waffles yesterday. Damn. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
If they know what the word Belgian means.
Yeah, they do.
What was the first movie that made you cry?
I don't know. It was a cartoon. It's when the fox in Casper the Friendly Ghost is being chased by those hunters and gets shot.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I actually remember that
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people remember that.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I brought that up in discussion. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah. The best intro my kids have ever had to Casper the Friendly Ghost was that movie that came out a while ago, and it was all right, but
With Christina Ricci?
yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Question 10. Do you believe in aliens?
Who doesn't?
Robert
Good answer.
Wall.
Yeah, Robert Wall.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
too bad, Robert. Join the living.
He's an alien.
Yeah. Maybe that's
Only an
why I
alien
never
would
thought
say
of
they
it.
don't believe in aliens.
Yep.
Question 11. How would you spend $100 million?
Oh boy, freely.
That's just
That's
as
good
good as
enough answer.
yeah, it's as good as mine. Lavishly.
Question 12. If PETA wouldn't track you down, what exotic animal would you domesticate?
Well, I'm in PETA, so we need to start bringing in a lot of different wild animals because they're slaughtering them, especially like giraffes in Africa and other places. So I just say, whatever you can save them now. If you have to like domesticate them or bring them into enclosures, let's do it till they can go back home.
Yeah. Repopulate as much as we can.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Question 13. What is your biggest pet peeve? What gets on your nerves?
This administration.
Yep.
Fair
We talked
enough.
about that. That's perfect.
100%. Yep.
No better up here.
Yep.
Question 14. What's the last thing you did just for yourself? It can be anything. You could be walk a dog, go for a run, write a song,
Make a sandwich.
make a sandwich.
Well, I did start writing a song today, like I said, for my friend who works with Hard Groove. So writing.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Great answer. If you could erase one holiday from the calendar, which one would it be and why?
Right Wing Appreciation Day.
That's on the calendar? Wow.
No.
He's going to put it on there
Yeah.
and then take it off.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my $100 million to create a new
There we
calendar
go.
event and then remove it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yep.
Question 16. What do you do when you can't fall asleep?
Mentally, bitch.
All right.
Yep, been there.
Is there an actual back and forth argument, though?
No, it's like shit. I can't go to sleep.
Okay.